Today's episode of Necronomipod is brought to you by Beardology. There are a lot of imitators out there, but there's only one place I buy my beard oil. Beardology beard oil nourishes your skin and won't leave you with that greasy feel. With over 17 cents available in their extensive product line, I trust my beard to Beardology. You can find Beardology at beardology.co. Use code NECRO15 to receive 15% off your purchase. Beardology. Discover the best way to avoid the shave. So doing something a little different this week. Instead of the news clips talking about dog fucking and shooting your balls off and furnace parties.
And Wu-Tang cheese.
We thought we'd try giving you guys a short little episode here about a topic that we probably couldn't do a full Sunday show on. So we're going to get into some fucked up shit here for a quick little mini episode.
Really fucked up.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Tonight we're going to be going over Carl Tanzler. He went by many different names. He was listed as George Carl Tanzler on his German marriage certificate, Carl Tanzler von Kosel on his U.S. citizenship papers, and he was listed as Carl Tanzler on his Florida death certificate.
And I think he also went by like Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and then Diddy, right?
Yeah.
Like, so many fucking names with this guy.
And Baron von Necrophiliac, I think, is we're going to find fairly soon here.
Spoiler alert. Jump to the end. These fucking corpses.
So he was born on February 8th, 1877 in Dresden, Germany. Around 1920, he married Doris Anna Schaefer, and they had 2 children. Carl immigrated to the U.S. in 1926, sailing from Rotterdam on February 6, 1926, to Havana, Cuba. After leaving Cuba, he settled in Zephyr Hills, Florida in 1927. He found employment as a radiology technician at the U.S. Marine Hospital in Key West, Florida, and at that time he was going under the name Carl von Kosel.
So that's like name change number 1.
Yeah.
For this guy.
Day of the week.
Right. Yeah, that's true too. He probably just went by all of them.
So, I mean, it sounds like a basic story. I mean, nothing weird yet. Just the different names.
The guy trying to live the dream.
Right. But during his childhood in Germany and then later while he was traveling through Italy, Carl claimed to have been visited by a vision of a dead ancestor named Countess Anna
Constantia?
Yeah, Constantia von Kosel. The vision showed him who his true love was supposed to be, which was an exotic dark-haired woman.
Yeah, join the club, pal.
He claimed to have been visited by a vision of a dead ancestor. So do we know, like, was this a dream? Was he awake and had a vision? Or he just had a hard-on for these dark-haired women and was like, oh, this is what I need to do?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's a vision. When I think of a vision, I would think more of a dream.
Yeah.
But who doesn't like exotic dark-haired women, though? I mean,
it's true.
Get real, Carl.
Yeah, come on, get in line, buddy. You don't get a free pass to the front just because you had a, quote, vision.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like it'd be like a hallucination or anything like that.
Right, yeah.
So on April 22nd, 1930, while he was working in the hospital in Key West, Carl met Maria Elena Milagro de Hoyos.
That was outstanding.
That was well done.
Excellent.
Very well done.
Yeah.
If only you could have done that well in the Dyatlov Pass episode with those names.
Didn't have to hand it off this time. Outstanding.
She was a Cuban-American woman who was brought to the hospital by her mother when she fell ill. Hoyos was eventually diagnosed with tuberculosis, which I saw online that it actually like killed most of her immediate family. Like,
Yeah, it was incurable back then.
yeah, a ton of her family members died from that. Now,
Well, was that how contagious was tuberculosis? I mean,
I think it was fairly contagious, right?
I don't know a lot about that illness and at this time, but like in watching the brief documentary, what did we see earlier? What was that from?
The HBO Autopsy series, Autopsy 6.
So they did like a little 10-minute brief on this, and like they were showing, maybe it wasn't actual footage, but it looked like they were showing pictures and stuff of like nurses, and they weren't wearing anything like protective. So I just didn't know. But if it's going through her whole family, that can't just be coincidence.
yeah, I mean,
So I don't know.
I know a lot of people died from it at the time.
Right.
That's the one where they would send people to live in underground caves because they thought the climate underground would help cure them and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Weren't the Nazis really trying to find a vaccine for that? Wasn't that one of their claims from all their testing that they were doing? Yeah. I don't know if they ever even came close, but
Of course, the Nazis are involved in this somehow or another.
so Carl decided that he was going to claim to have medical knowledge or more medical knowledge than he really did and attempt to treat Hoyos at her home. He used a variety of different medicines and brought in X-ray and electrical equipment into her home to treat her.
And that was just because he wanted to get closer to her, right? Like this was his exotic dark-haired beauty.
Right.
So he's going to puff up his resume a little bit.
Yeah. And I think he was making things up too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
he didn't
doing
know.
all kinds of wacky shit
Yeah.
that was,
Say, I have the knowledge in this, and,
Right.
this works. Just, put
Right.
this ping pong paddle to your head and spin around 3 times, and it's been known to cure.
So I found a quote here. He wanted to send Elena high into the stratosphere so that radiation from outer space could penetrate Elena's tissues and restore life to her somnolent form. So he wanted to put her in an airship and shoot her into outer space to cure her.
What is that word? Somnolent?
Somnolent?
Yeah, I've
I'm
not heard
familiar
that.
with that word.
Somnolent form. That's poetry, man. He was in love. He was in love.
Yeah, like you said that he found his dark hair exotic woman because he was bringing her a bunch of gifts and jewelry and stuff. But there was no evidence that she felt
Reciprocated.
Yeah, like it wasn't mutual.
Well, no, she was on her deathbed.
He was
like
an
she's
old
not
fucking
trying.
perv.
Yeah, she's not trying to find love. She just wants to kind of live, man. Help her out.
Yeah.
Fucking pervert.
Yeah, spoiler alert, he wasn't able to cure her. His spaceship stuff and all that didn't work out.
Oh man.
And she died on October 25th, 1931 in her parents' home.
And she was young, right? She was like in her early 20s, I believe.
21 or 22.
21
yeah.
or 22, yeah.
She was a young girl.
So Carl paid for her funeral, and with the permission of her family, he built an above-ground mausoleum in a Key West cemetery and then went to visit her every night. So, I mean, if I was the family, I don't even know if I would... Like, why were they comfortable with
Like, were they poor and they felt like he could give her a proper burial? It's kind of unclear.
That was
from
my
what I've
thought.
seen.
And that
maybe
he was so upset, and like they thought, oh, you tried so hard, you meant a lot, to her.
Right.
That, and he's going to pay for it. So, okay, let him. Because I think it seemed like, based on what we'll get into later, like they gave him locks of her hair
That was real odd.
Like, so it seemed like they really liked this dude and trusted him.
Oh, because he tried hard, I guess, to save her.
Right. Quote, try hard. Tried hard.
So
Or, quote, hard. Worked myself into a shoot with that joke.
So I also read in the mausoleum, he got her a metal airtight casket to stop any water or moisture from coming in. And it also had an incubator tank of formaldehyde. So he was going...
And the reason
the
I
full
think
9 yards
you get a
there.
mausoleum so that if you're buried, you're going to decompose with all the
Right.
moisture and the water and the bugs.
That's Florida, so...
Right. Of course. It's fucking the worst state, period. I think we got into this already. Never mind.
Key West is very nice, though.
I'm sure it is. No interest in that humidity. So instead, he, I'll pay for this and then I'm going to build a mausoleum. Like he was already he knew what he was going to do. He was thinking about
his
this
plan,
at this
sure.
time.
Yeah.
And he visited every night.
Well, and that couldn't have been cheap in 1931 to... I mean, I'm sure it's not cheap now either to do something like that, but I feel like that's kind of before the times almost doing all that.
Plus,
Right.
it said he left his job at the hospital so he could spend every day there.
Yeah, where's this
visiting
dude?
her.
Wow.
Where's he getting all this money from?
It's got some fuck you money put away.
Must have. So sometime in April of 1933, Carl snuck into the cemetery at night and removed her body from the mausoleum. He used a toy wagon to take her body home with him.
Like I just see him like a Fisher Price wagon with like a little canopy over the top that you put your kids in and take them to the zoo, and there he is just pulling it. And meanwhile, there's this limp body, like the limbs hanging over the side, like her head probably bouncing up and down.
Pieces of her skull are falling apart
Right
behind
and
them.
he's just pulling this thing, do.
Silly Carl. Tricks are for kids.
He claimed that her spirit would come visit him when he would sing her favorite Spanish songs, and then her spirit was telling him to take her home with him.
This was when he took her back to his house, or when he was visiting
When
the
he was
mausoleum.
when he was visiting the mausoleum,
he
like,
would sing
Yeah.
to her, and then she would come visit him.
yeah. So supposedly her spirit was like, telling him all this
My
stuff.
beloved. Never mind. I can't do that.
And so what's even crazier too, like the picture I saw, the mausoleum looked huge, and it was just her casket inside.
Oh, I didn't see the mausoleum. I didn't see a picture
least-
of that.
That's pretty
In
big.
the little documentary we saw, it was huge, and just for like one casket,
Right.
So again, like how much did that cost? And two, it's just kind of odd. You have this big mausoleum, and usually you build it for like a family.
I mean, I don't know, if I was the family, I would think it's strange. But like you guys said, maybe they were short on funds and whatever. And
Like if you truly trust this, wouldn't you want the biggest, best, place
Right.
or, tribute to your daughter? And they thought, they trusted him, and
yeah.
this is some abducted in plain sight bullshit going on here.
Yeah, let's move into part 2 of this story now, where it really goes off the fucking rails.
Yeah, so when he got back home with her, he attached her bones together with wire and coat hangers and then gave her glass eyes, because I'm guessing that her eyes were
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Yeah.
So do eyes decay? Like if he had all like that formaldehyde and like all that, like to keep the body from decomposing, why would the eyes be gone?
Because I think the mausoleum
This is coming
and all
from
that.
someone who has no science.
I think all
education.
that stuff was done later. I think a year went by before he built the mausoleum and did all the formaldehyde.
Oh, he didn't build that right away.
I don't think it happened right away. I don't know, because there's different stories on different,
Yeah, the details on this aren't 100%
Right.
clear.
So we don't know. So she might have been
I think
decayed
she was
to
at a
an
certain
extent,
level of decay.
and then he built the mausoleum and
That's
preserved
what I
her
got,
as best he could. It's just weird that her body would be still more intact, and the eyes would be the only thing that are gone.
I don't know how intact it was, though.
No, because what it says here,
Well-
that he had to use wire and coat hangers
But
to
are
keep her
eyes
together.
like the first thing to go?
I think it's your intestines are the first thing to
Well,
go.
that's the other piece.
Well, he don't need those.
It said that he stuffed rags into her abdominal cavities and stuff because there was nothing left in there. Kinda
Yeah, that's the
to hold
first
her
thing to
shape,
go.
Yeah.
So maybe the eyes were gone then, if it was that long.
Yeah, 'cause all the bacteria and stuff in your stomach. Yeah. Obviously, she's still going to decay as this is going on. So he replaced, as her skin decayed more, he replaced it with silk cloth that was soaked in wax and plaster. And after her hair started to fall out from her scalp decomposing, Carl made a wig out of her hair that had been collected by her mother and given to Carl shortly after her burial.
So they clearly trusted him. Like they're giving him gifts and letting him build the mausoleum.
Yeah, but why would you give somebody hair, or why would you even have the hair?
It's
I
not.
mean, I guess
something would
everybody
want.
grieves
It's
differently,
not
whatever.
something I would want. Sure.
But then why are you going to give this guy enough hair to make a wig out of it?
Well, that and then he collected what was falling out, right?
Maybe.
I'm guessing it wasn't the most flowing of wigs. This probably wasn't a beautiful wig.
Right.
He had this corpse with him just laying in bed. I believe it was dressed in a wedding gown too. I read.
Oh, wasn't?
Yeah, it's overly
He must
optimistic.
have
I think.
he must have purchased a wedding. So this guy, he would have been all for Chinese ghost marriages.
This
Had
sounds,
he known about this,
yeah.
first of all, he could have sold her for how much? I mean, we're talking about making money. He could have sold her for a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Full body like that. Because they
Yeah,
were
what
selling
was
just
it?
little fragments of bones. And we're talking about the Chinese ghost marriages episode. If you haven't listened to it, go back, check it out. It's fascinating.
I think it was like 10 grand for a bone.
Like a bone.
For a
single
He had like
bone.
the full thing.
Yeah.
Her real hair and all. But either way, he'd have been down for marrying her, himself.
Yeah.
He could have did the Chinese basket trick or something.
But well, would he have to like wind the string up first? Because obviously she's dead, so and then like wind it up and then just like let it go and it spins and then he has to like really quick like
And all her bones fly off because the piano wire cracks.
Oh boy.
Her glass eyeballs pop out. Oof.
He's got to put it all back together. It's a whole hassle for him. That was his Sunday, probably putting it all back together after a wild Saturday night.
Yeah, I wonder with the plaster too. I mean, he obviously wasn't able to move her very well.
What did it smell like in there? I mean, this went on for like, I know we're going to get into it here, but like 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what the
7 years,
fuck, man?
Well,
This is one of the strangest stories I've ever read.
With a Kiss song, Plaster Caster. I don't like that song anymore. It's too real now.
so yeah, I mean, 7 years after he did that, sometime in October 1940, her sister Florinda heard rumors of Carl sleeping with the corpse of her sister, and she went to his home to confront him. And when she confronted him, she discovered that it was true that he actually had her body.
So where do these rumors come from?
They said like people around town were talking about him going to like the perfume store all the time, and they'd see him dancing through the window late at night and
And
stuff.
he stopped going to the mausoleum, which he was going to every day.
Right. I think they were happy for him that he moved on, whatever. I think she just stopped by to, see what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discovered her sister's, or what used to be her sister upstairs.
So I mean, she called the police, and obviously he was immediately arrested. He went under psychiatric evaluations and was found fit to stand trial. And this is the craziest thing to me. He was set free due to statute of limitations on the crime. So what, I mean...
So the only crime was probably grave robbing, right? And they were probably past the 5 years on the grave robbing. Would be my guess.
But couldn't you
Is
get...
necrophilia a crime itself?
Ooh, probably not in Florida.
Yeah, wouldn't it be called like...
I think that's a crime. No?
Yeah, isn't it called... It's doing something to a corpse, right?
Like gross abuse.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe it wasn't at this time then, but...
Yeah, maybe not back then.
Okay.
So this dude, he didn't get in any trouble for this.
High five.
Yeah, good for you, I guess. Weirdo.
So her body was examined by physicians and pathologists, and it was put on public display. And it was an exhibition.
Yeah, it was like a museum like setting where the town...
It's at a funeral home.
At a funeral home.
That is so weird.
So the town people came by and took pictures with her and stuff.
So she
It's
had
the
died.
weirdest part of the
they
story.
had her burial. All of that's over with. A year and a half later, this fuck digs her up, has his way with her for 7 years. Then they're going to put her body on display, almost like a calling hours or a wake or a visitation or whatever any of you around the country call it. Like, that's just so weird to me that they're going to do that and that her family's going to be okay with it.
Well, and they put her on display like how he had her. She looks like a creepy, like mummy.
It's just like a mannequin or something.
Because there wasn't much left of her.
Right, it's just like the plaster
I
and
don't
shit.
understand why.
Yeah, it said like almost 7,000 people showed up for this.
Yeah, there's pictures of people.
Wouldn't you be in line for that? If you were in that area?
No, I don't think
You wouldn't go to that?
I don't think. No.
I
No,
might
I would
check
feel
it out.
weird. I would feel weird.
I might check it out.
People were weird back... I don't know. There's pictures of, people in the South posing with lynched, African Americans hanging from trees. Too.
Yeah.
People were fucking sickos.
Yeah.
Well, and it's all like the freak show shit too was popular back then.
Yeah.
So that's probably what people
It's just
thought
so
of
weird
it. I
that
bet
they're
you.
doing
Some.
like a viewing of the body this long after she was dead. Like there's no other, like, you're not paying respects to anybody.
Yeah, it's
At
bizarre.
this point, it's just like you're celebrating the fact that she was dug up and her body was fucked for 7 years. Like I don't
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
strange.
Well, hold your horses, sir. We didn't get to that part yet. You're projecting now.
I'm assuming.
So later on, I saw it was like in the 1970s, two of the doctors who examined her said in an interview that there was a paper tube inserted into her vagina that allowed Carl to have sex with her corpse.
Hey-o!
So that wasn't reported initially.
I mean, so I predicted it correctly.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude.
even though it wasn't reported initially, I think it's safe to say that he was doing that.
I would
I would imagine something was going on.
He was at least like jerking off to it, I would assume.
Doing,
right?
Some Ed Kemper shit.
Yeah.
Probably some Ed Gein shit as well. All those Eds. Yeah. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. He's went this far. He's not going to do that. She's wearing a wedding dress. Like, come on.
Just being in a room with this thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having sex with it. I mean, seriously.
He felt it was his destiny, right? That's what he was told in his vision. He's meant to be with this exotic, dark-haired woman.
And we'll post a picture of her because the way he made her look is even creepier.
Talking about a before or after photo.
The after, well, we can post both, but the after, what he made her look like is worse than a dead body. I mean, it's creepy.
Yeah.
So, in his obsession with her didn't stop. He used a death mask, which I had to.
So now this is after.
Yeah, this is after
he didn't have to
everything.
stand trial after they attempted to charge him, and he continued on with his obsession.
Right. So yeah, he used a death mask, which I did have to Google that to look into. It's like using like a plaster cast.
When she initially died,
That he kept. Yeah. So he had this cast of her face.
It's weird that that's what was on her body. They must have let him keep that death mask, right?
It was on her body,
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Like, I assume that's what he put on her body when it was laying in his bed.
Somehow he
That's what
still
I
had
thought.
it.
But they're like, here, Carl, you can have this back.
Unless he took it off and hid it, like when he wasn't using it.
Maybe.
I don't know. That would be a weird thing to have him keep, yeah, because you would assume that would at least be evidence.
But he used the mask to build a life-size effigy of her. And
he's definitely into ghost marriages.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he lived with it until he died on July 3rd, 1952.
And they found him on the floor dead with this life-size thing with the death mask on.
Mm-hmm.
He was hardcore till the end, man.
He was...
That's fucked up.
Yeah, he wasn't giving up on that obsession at all.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy's a pretty sick individual. It's a shame, too. He probably could have been a good doctor had he not
He
been
wasn't
all
really a
fucked up.
doctor. He was just a fucking radiology technician.
Oh, that's right. He was
He just
radiology.
pretended that he knew what he was talking about.
It's weird. The HBO thing called him a bacteriologist. There's just so many different stories on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I thought. He wasn't even a doctor. He was a fake doctor.
He still could have used whatever he did to help people, and instead it's a shame that he had this girl die and then I don't know what the fuck word I'm using for use the rest of his life to just being obsessed with her instead of, being a normal human being.
Yeah. And I saw that he never divorced his wife, and he ended up moving back close to her, and she financially supported
she had
him.
to take care of him.
Was she with him in Florida?
He left them to go to the Key West hospital.
Okay.
But then...
And they were still where? In Cuba?
No, they were still at that...
Zephyr Hills.
Yeah.
Zephyr Hills.
But then he moved back close to her. So while he was living with this effigy, she financially took care of him until he died.
And she just thought he was just kind of living his... Well, I guess no, by then she knew the effigy, you mean.
Yeah.
Not the body. Yeah.
Well, everybody would have known about the body. It was
right.
big time news back then.
Yeah.
We talked about that Florida or Germany bit on the radio show before.
This combines
is
both.
This is both.
This
Germany and Florida.
Proves both theories correct. Man, Florida's fucked up. It's awful.
It's always... The headlines always start with Florida Man.
Florida Man. See that Reddit, Florida Man?
No.
It's a Reddit now.
Oh, really?
Florida Man.
It was going on Twitter that you're supposed to put in like Florida Man and your birthday and then post whatever article comes up.
Nice.
I'll do it right now live. We'll see. Let's keep this recording. You guys fill the air or something.
Well, this is a dead air.
Well, I told you guys to fill the air. I'm kayfabing my birthday.
There's
here.
one. Was that last year or the year before? The guy from Florida that that was practicing his karate moves, and he was spin kicking. It was either geese or swans in the head in some local park and got arrested. People just saw this dude out there just throwing spin kicks on these birds.
Sounds like Florida.
So when I Google Florida Man and my birthday, the first 2 articles that come up are about the Florida Man Challenge, which is what I'm doing. The first actual news article that comes up, Florida Man puts semen in coworkers' water and 11 other. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 other, and then I click 2018 headlines. So it's just Florida Man puts semen in coworkers' water.
That's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Florida.
Sounds like a great guy.
Yeah, sounds like an awful state. I hate it with a passion.
All right.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah, so that was, I don't know, that was a fun little...
If you're interested in seeing this, check out the HBO Autopsy 6 from back in, I don't know, early 2000s. Watch it late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, all by yourself in the dark.
It's a pretty freaky
It's
show.
really fucking creepy.
Yeah. So, and let us know what you think if you want us to do more of these like short episode shows, or if you like the random news stories. We have fun with both. So
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got anything else on Carl Tanzler, Carl von Puff Diddy, Carl whatever his name is?
Baron von Necrophilia.
There it is.
No, I'm good on
Good?
this guy.
All right. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys Sunday.
Cheers.